Did you know that there's over 4,500 D1 basketball men's scholarship that's given out each year? Yeah, you might not be able to go to big colleges like Duke or Carolina or NC State, but there's plenty of great opportunities out there that's waiting for you and that need someone with your talent and your abilities. I'm Coach Kevin Gibbs, and I help basketball players become the top 3% in their city so they could live their dream of earning a basketball scholarship. Everyone wasn't blessed to be 7 foot, jumping like Giannis, or having the athletic ability as LeBron James to be able to shoot like Steph Curry. Everyone wasn't blessed with a 40-inch vertical or, being over 6'6", right? But I teach my athletes to control the controllables, right? What you can control is the 5 key areas that we discovered that has helped over 100 plus athletes receive a basketball scholarship, right? And these 5 key areas are nutrition, mindset, skill development, strength and conditioning, and accountability. The secret to training and performing at optimal level at the right time and always staying in peak performance at the right time is having a training schedule, right? And so first thing I do is try to teach my athletes what the whole year is supposed to look like, right? You can't always get better at certain aspects at certain times, right? So it's 4 seasons. I teach them the 4 seasons. The 4 seasons is off season, the preseason, the regular season, and hopefully the postseason, right? I always say the postseason because all my athletes go to the postseason. So the 4 seasons, when you understand the 4 seasons and the cycles of the training, this is the secret to how pros, top D1 athletes, this is how they train. So in the off season is where you get better, right? When your season is over, you might take a week or two to recover, right? And, get your body any injuries or do whatever you got to do to get yourself back into, physical, performance that you could do. And then you're in the off season. This is where you took a look at what did you do last season, right? And then what can you improve on? How you want to improve? Do you want to get bigger, stronger, faster? Different things like that is where you do that in the off season, right? And so what you do in the off season carries into the preseason. The preseason is basically where you get in more running shape, getting yourself ready for the vigors of the regular season that's going to happen, right? Hopefully you had a good off season, you developed some skills and you got bigger, stronger, and faster. You got in a better mindset, understanding what's your role on the team or different things like that, what kind of player you are. And then you go into the preseason and you getting yourself ready with the running and getting yourself ready, to endure the regular season, what it's going to entail, right? And so then you go into the regular season. In the regular season, you want to keep your skills sharp, right? You're going to be doing a lot of team practices and working with the team. And, you got to roll on this team. In the off season, you worked on some things that's going to help improve your team. But now you got to do what the team wants you to do. So you're honing in on those skills and you're doing a little extra work on those skills and, adding whatever little add that's going to help the team and help the offense or help the defense or help whatever, right? And then you're going into the postseason. This is where you want to be peaking, right? All that work that you've been doing, right? You've been putting in your extra work, that knowing that maybe, the team's going to leave you open a little bit more as you've been seeing during the season. So you've been putting the extra 50 or 100 shots in certain spots, right? And now you're ready for the postseason, right? You stronger than you were. Like, you've been working out, right? You've been maintaining during the season, your off-season gains. And now you're in the postseason and you can perform at an optimal level, right? So those are the 4 seasons. And when you have the right kind of, training cycles, then you're going to be performing at the optimal level at the right time. You don't want to burn out, right? That's the last thing you want to do is burn out. So remember, it's a marathon and it's not a sprint. Hope you enjoyed our training about the 4 seasons of basketball and the top training mistakes that's preventing you from becoming a college athlete. Yes, I'm Coach Kevin Gibbs, and I help basketball players become the top 3% in their city so they could earn a basketball scholarship, helped over 100 plus kids get in the college, trained them. And so I'm looking forward to help a lot more. And if you're interested in becoming the top 3 in your city so you could earn that basketball scholarship, then book a call, right? And we could sit down one-on-one, and I can help you design a roadmap and help you tweak your training to the level where you could become the top 3% in your city and you could earn a basketball scholarship. I'd like to tell you a quick story, a success story about a player named Mike Garcia. Got much respect for him, right? He's now a Division II scholar athlete, right? Mike came to us and he was very honest about himself, right? And he said, Coach, I feel like I'm not that good right now. But I really want to play college basketball, right? I've been dreaming of playing college basketball. He's been to big schools, other schools, not name, but he's been all around trying to, live his dream of earning that basketball scholarship. And so Mike enrolled in our program and he took it serious, right? He got his body in shape. We honed in on his nutrition, set some good goals for him, some small goals, and that added up and started to get him some momentum, held him accountable to those goals. And he held me accountable as a coach to getting those goals. And then we worked on his skills. He said, Mike, you're going to have to develop to be a more of a shooter. Right, I see that you're going to be a shooter, right? You might be, you're not quick enough to be a point guard, right? And so Mike started working on his shooting, right? Start working on his getting shot off, working on his conditioning, got his body in shape, man. I mean, this kid really put the work in, and then we honed in on his strength and conditioning. Did a lot of agility work with him, so he could work on his footwork, and we put him through. Mike worked hard every day, right? And so I'm very proud of Mike. And at the end of that, Mike received a basketball scholarship to Division II Goldie Beacon, right? He put on that college jersey. I'm gonna show you a picture of Mike. And I'm very proud of him. And you too could be like Mike, right? Mike came from Ridgefield, New Jersey, and he actually refers to someone else from Ridgefield, New Jersey. So he put his city on the map, right? He became the top 3% in the city by becoming a college basketball player when there's less than 5% of high school basketball players that do become college basketball players.